Hey everybody, Mark from Northeast Bastion. How you guys doing? Well, this video is is a first in a couple ways. One, I haven't done a deep dive into the Raid Japan Libero, the head swimmer in Japan. I have not done a bait and focus on that. And a few of you guys have mentioned, the sound. Some guys say the sound is really low. Some say it's okay. I did buy a mic. One of you guys said, Mark, sell some of your tackle and buy a mic. Well, I found a very inexpensive mic on Amazon. I hope it's working. I guess we'll find out when I post this video. The green light, if that's what this is, the green light is on, so I assume it's working. This is my first test run with it, so you guys let me know if the sound is better using this mic. And it's supposed to get any, if the dogs start barking or there's any house noises, because most of the time I'm filming down here in my tackle room. That should it should kind of cancel that out with that noise reduction stuff. So we'll see. This is all new to me. I usually just throw the phone on or the iPad on and do the filming. So here's the bait. This is the Raid Japan Head Swimmer Libero, which is it's your swim bait underspin combo that's already, it's already put together for you. You don't have to rig it at all unless, your swim bait gets destroyed. And if this swim bait, which is pretty durable, gets destroyed, you're having a pretty good day. But the 14 gram, which is the big size, this is the half-ounce size, the 14 gram, and it comes in a 2-pack. So you can see that 2-pack. This color, and I'm going to hack up these names, I'm sure. They just call this one Chi Gill. So I'm sure I'm going to mess up some of these names. There's 10 colors overall. I don't have 10 colors in the half-ounce size. I'll show you the ones I have. But that's the Chi Gill color. So what you've got is you've got your, I believe it's a 4-inch swim bait, right? Yeah, 4 or 5-inch swim bait. I believe that's 4-inch. That's definitely not 5-inch. I don't think so. You've got your underspin head, and this is really a nice, it almost looks like the Waze swimmer head, really. It's got a weed guard on it, nice sturdy hook. It's got that little blade underneath. And really what you want to do with this guy, whenever I've just thrown him around and just reeled him back to the boat, I don't really do much. But when you get it down on the bottom, I kind of now have worked on to throwing it out and letting it sink and get to the bottom and then slowly work it back, almost slow rolling, but just enough to get that blade going, just far enough off the bottom to get that blade going. And that seems when I get some better action. And to me, this time of year in the fall, when this water's starting to get colder, this is a good time to throw this bait. I don't really throw it much in the summer. I kind of take these out and put them in the boat in the spring and the fall, early winter when I'm fishing. But already pre-rigged for you. Like I said, if this gets destroyed, you can put any swim bait on you want. I have to look. I'm not sure if they just sell the bodies. I don't know. I don't know that for a fact if they do or not. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. But there it is. That's the Chi Gill. So let me show you the half-ounce size first, because that's the size I tend to throw. And as I mentioned, it does come in a 2-pack. I don't remember the price on the hookup. So $17.99 for a 2-pack. Not terrible. And they will be on sale occasionally. So that's when I grab a couple when they're on sale. But nice looking little swim baits. If you want that Finesse swim bait underspin combo that's weedless, that's really good for fishing deeper water. You can really kind of get it and bang it along the bottom. It's got a great head on it. And kind of just like the Waze swimmer, if this gets broken off, you still got a good swim bait head. So that, as I said, is the Chi Gill. Let me go through the colors in the half-ounce size that I have. This is the color they call the Stain Wakasagi. And they have that that blade is that they have that blade stuck right in that spot on that clamshell, so it's a little tight in there when you first put it. But that's really a cool color there. Actually, let me go over back to that Chi Gill. That Chi Gill has got, it's got that black top, those, bait fish lines along the side. It's like a silver body. So, pretty much, whoa, geez. Was that loud with the new mic? So it's pretty much your standard, bait fish body. Here, the Stain Wakasagi is kind of like a gold, And all the heads are painted differently, it looks like to me. And this one's got some gold, some pink on there. The gold body, clear silver underneath. It seems to be a little clearer body than the other one. And then you've got your blade. So stain, did I say stain Wakasagi? Yeah, stain Wakasagi. And then 14 grams, that's a half ounce. The other one I got here this is just called the bait. So some of these names I can remember. And I just keep these in their clamshell as they come in. So that's just the bait. Kind of like a greenish top. And they usually, at least from what I remember on these, they match the head paint job with the soft plastic, colors. So it's kind of like a black gold on top. Excuse me. The tail's got a little dink on it. And like a silvery body. So that's just called the bait. All right, what's this guy? This is called Shikuko. I think this is one of my favorite colors. That's got that black. It's a darker color. The whole head is painted black on that on the jig head. You got your blade. You got your weed keeper there, or your weed guard there. Black across, and then silver across the belly. Actually, it's like it is. Yeah, you can see the two-tone in there. So it's like a clear, just I wouldn't say a silver, just a clear underneath side. But that Shikuko is a cool color. I'm probably hacking up the name, so I apologize if I am. Let's see, another one in the half ounce size I have is that pink one. They just call it Pink Trick. So you get real dirty water. And smallies, for some reason, smallies hate pink. So I would imagine, I haven't really thrown the pink one that much. And it has the grams right there underneath. So you'll always know, even if you lay it down, 14 grams the half ounce. But if you guys, you know how smallies kill pink baits. That's pink and white. It's got the pink on top, even on the head, the body, the white underneath, and a little bit of orange by the line tie, which is a cool option. So that one is Pink Trick. Let's see, in the half ounce size, Onion Gill, another one I really like. I like the gill colors they have. So Onion Gill, doesn't smell. That's kind of like a brownish gold, maybe orangey on top, a little silvery on the bottom. With their gill color with those baitfish lines, which is neat. That orange on the snout is always cool. And the last one I've got in a half ounce is the one they call Clear Wakasagi. So actually those names weren't too difficult for me to say. They have a stained Wakasagi and a clear Wakasagi. So clear bait, that goldish pinkish color over top. So really a cool bait. And I have kind of thrown mostly the half ounce. That's the kind of one I've thrown because I'm trying to work it deeper, throw it out there, let it get down, and then just slowly roll it back. I don't want it, if there's grass still, I don't want it down in the grass. Just kind of rolling it. If there's like even some submergent grass or some grass that's just barely coming off, getting it right above that and just slowly getting that blade going and that tail going. Very effective. Now, as far as the 3/8 and the other sizes, I don't have a ton, but I do have some of the other colors that I don't have in the bigger size, the half ounce size. So let's see. This is that Shikuku color in the 3/8. So that's the same bait. It's just in the 3/8 size. I showed you that color already. So if you want to scale down, a little smaller, swim bait, a little lighter head, that's the Shikuku in the 3/8 size. And I'm sure I got both because I like that color. But the other two here, I didn't have these colors in the half ounce. And this is the one they call White Chartreuse. These names are actually easier to remember than I remembered. But that's in the 3/8. So White Chartreuse, probably another really good smallie color. I haven't thrown these smaller sizes that much. Not that 3/8 is really that small. But it's got that chartreuse and white color on the head. And I like how they put that little dab of orange on there. And you can see it's got the 10 grams on there, 3/8 ounce. So if you guys want to scale down a little bit with the 3/8, there you go. And I also have the Juketsu in the 3/8, which I don't have in the 1/2 ounce. And I kind of look at these on the hookup when they're on sale every now and then, or and see if they're on sale, and if I can pick up a 1/2 ounce of these colors that I don't have, I like to try them out. But Juketsu, sorry, it's got a gold blade on it. It's the first one I've noticed. I don't know if I noticed any of. No, that one's got gold blades too. I thought the other ones all had silver. Maybe it is gold, and I just didn't notice. That one's silver. So some have silver and some have gold blades. But that one's got a gold blade. So that Juketsu, am I saying that right? Juketsu. That's just your white. You know, it's got white on top, that silvery clear belly, gold blade, a little bit of orange on there, not as much as those other ones. White, little darker color around those red eyes. Very cool color. Now, these other ones are the small ones. I haven't really thrown these small ones that much. Now, the difference here, the 3/8 and a half, you get a 2-pack. Now, this is the 7. That's the 7 is the 1/4 ounce. That looks to be, if I remember right, a 4-pack into this. I have it taped together. I gotta, because this one kept popping open up on the shelf there. I'll just pull one out for you. So if you want to go real finessey, and like I said, this comes in a 4-pack. So you do get 4 of them. Actually, you get, I take that back. You get 2 underspin blades, jig heads, and 2 replacement bodies. So that's kind of cool. That's in the 1/4 ounce. They don't do that in the bigger sizes. They just give you 2 full baits, which is fine. But if you guys want to go really finessey, the bait's real. Now this time of year, this is not terrible. Now I've been throwing the 3/8 and a half on my swim bait rod, on a bait casting rod. These little guys, when I've thrown them on the a spinning setup. And what was that color again? That's the clear Wakasagi. So if you want to get, if your bait's small this time of year, this is not a bad option. 1/4 ounce bait. I'm sure on a spinning rod you can chuck it a mile. But I don't know if I've really thrown these small ones that much. But I would definitely throw these on a spinning setup. So that's a cool looking little bait there. I should probably throw those a little more than I do. And this one is the Stain Wakasagi in that 1/4 ounce, 7 grams. Let me pop one of these out for you and show it to you. They are really neat looking. It's really a cool jig head. But there you go. So Stain Wakasagi in the 1/4 ounce, a little bit of just that single weed guard for you, but a nice stout hook, very sharp, a little bit of underspin. So this time of year, with the fish are on small bait, this might be the way to go. I think I've got to not try to throw that big one all the time and maybe work this little guy around a little bit. That's pretty cool. Now, if you want to go really finessey, I only got one. And this is in the ice back, and I probably got it because it was the one color, the one size they had it. This is only a 3/16 ounce, and this is the 5 gram. So if you really want to go finessey, and that's kind of cool how they have that packed together. And as you can see, I know it's going to be upside down, some of them. They give you 2, rig baits and then 2 extra ones. So I got to look and see. I don't remember if they sell just the bodies. I don't know that. I have to look again. But here's one of them. Just there's just that. So there's just a little bait there, and here's the little underspin, the little 5 gram, 3/16 ounce. So if you want to go real finessey, there you go. There's your option. So that's it, guys. I just got the call for dinner. I hope that the noise canceling may have gotten rid of that noise. But that's the bait. Very, very cool finessey swim bait. You can go up to a 1/2 ounce. Got your your underspin on there. Get your 3/8. Got a weed guard on it. It's got that. And then you've got your 1/4 and your 3/16 if you want to go finessey. So the Japan Libero swimmer. Very cool bait. That head swimmer. Very cool bait. I'll put links to these. I bought them. I've only gotten them from the hookup. I'm sure they probably have them on Tackle Warehouse and other places, but that's where I've gotten them. So I'll put links to them. You guys can check them out online. But it's a cool bait. So for your fall fishing, swim bait fishing, underspin fishing, if you haven't tried it, give it a try. It's a cool bait. Definitely a cool looking bait. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like the video. Please share it. Let me know if the sound is better. And please subscribe if you haven't and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.